All right, here's some Madden franchise tips here about how to maximize your Madden franchise here. First thing is let's go to Coach. Go to Coach Goals. You'll see here that your coach has XP, and then you can see that he gains XP for certain win totals on that there. So let's hit X to go to spend. I've already spent quite a bit of my XP for the first two seasons here. But you can see I can spend it on increased player weekly goal, which I already have. I already have most of all these trainings as well. You can do for player retention, whether retirement influence, re-sign influence, anything like that. Or you could do expert scouting, get more scouting points. Master trade negotiator, that's one of the first ones that I chose. If you think there's going to be a big free agent out there, you can pick one of those as well. So make sure that you do spend your coach XP. That'll help you get some extra XP for your players. Next thing here is go to start your weekly training. So usually I only use these three for star or superstar developments. Got some young guys here. Drafted Isaiah Simmons this year and the right guard here. So I need to get them bumped up a little bit. Drafted Lavert Hill last year. So I need to bump him up a little bit this year because I might lose one of my defensive backs to free agency. But you see here, so set those three. And then you see here offensive game plan. All right, so I haven't done a few of these. But if you go down here, you see that I've done deep pass verticals and won the gold. What you'll want to do is you'll want to I think I've won another one here too, gold. Yep, right here for running back and wide receiver. What you'll want to do is you'll want to play a couple of these and get the gold. Once you get the gold, you can just click on it. Same thing here with the defensive game plan. I've won the gold for defense line and linebacker. So once you win the gold, to win the gold, you want to click on play here for start training. But since I've already got the gold, I can hit sim, and it's going to give me at least 300 XP for those type of position trainings. But we're actually going to back out of here for a second because I want to show you something else real quick here. You'll see here that a lot of my offense here has that little like puzzle piece, purple puzzle piece there, but that actually is for matching my scheme. So go to coach or my coach, go to schemes. You'll see here that the West Coast power run, I matched 79% of my scheme. If you go over vertical run, it'd be 87, so on. So you want to I think that's when I was at. You'll want to match your scheme to what fits best for your team, and I'll tell you why that in a second. Same with my defense here. So you can see I've matched my scheme to quite a few of my guys here. My whole offensive line. That's important because, well, wrong thing. When you do the weekly training here, sim the weekly training. I can see the three guys here, they got some XP. But if you look at here, all those guys that match my scheme, they ended up getting more bonus XP. So you can see Trubisky matches my scheme. He got 697. The other guys didn't get as much. Even my backup right tackle that matches my scheme got 697 XP instead of 108. if you look at here, even my backup left end there, Robertson, he got more XP for the bonus than my starting right end, Leonard Williams there. So that's why it's important to match your scheme the most you can with your guys, because you'll get bonus XP. It'll help your guys to improve even quicker. So once you do that, I got a few players I can upgrade here. This will help you maximize also. So you see here, my scheme would be for pass coverage here. See that little puzzle piece there? Let me show you a guy here that doesn't match. Okay, so Lavert Hill, he does not match my scheme right now. He's a 70 in zone, which would be my scheme, but his slot man are higher than the zone. So I would like Lavert Hill to match my scheme. I choose the upgrade of zone, which matches my scheme. If I do that enough, if I get that zone with my scheme higher than the man or the slot, he will start to match my scheme. Let's see if I did it enough this time. He still doesn't match my scheme. But if the next couple upgrades, I keep upgrading the zone coverage, he will eventually become a zone defensive back, which will match my scheme that I'm playing. And then in the long run, that will end up giving me more bonus points for when I do practices. So let's upgrade it here. A couple more guys here. My right tackle, you can see that he matches my scheme. He matches my scheme because he's a power guy. His power is 89. Now, if I started putting upgrades in pass protection, and let's say I got pass protection at 90 instead of 89, all of a sudden he would not match my scheme anymore. Hopefully that makes sense for everyone here. So we'll just go ahead and upgrade those guys later here. It's nice that the guy that I just drafted here, Jarvis, he already matches my scheme. We'll just go ahead and bump that up even a little bit more. Now once I do get my guys up high enough where they're pretty comfortable in my scheme, like he's an 81 in my scheme basically, 77 agile, 76 in pass protection, I obviously would like my guy to be a better pass protector in the future. Same with agility, in case he's pulling or things like that. Once I am secure in my scheme fit, then I will go ahead and choose a couple of these other things, so that way I can get my agile here, so I can get my impact blocking up, my finesse up as well on his ratings. As you can see here, his finesse is like low 80s, so I would like to get that up a little bit higher, so eventually I can do that. So those are a couple of tips of how to improve your coach, to improve your your skill points, so you can get more upgrades and maximize your players all the more. But also your players do have goals. For example, if I hit 4,000 pass yards with Trubisky this year, I'll get a XP reward of 1193. Those things hitting your rewards throughout the season helps quite a bit for improving your guys as well. So hopefully all that makes sense. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will guide and walk you through that.